All right, so this is a double bottom plow.
Whoa.
In pieces. Let's go put it together. All right, you guys, check this out. This is a double bottom plow. I need to build a little bracket to attach this thing here. But other than that, with this little doohickey, we're gonna be able to use the tiller and also prepare the beds all in one go. We almost got the field ready out here, which is pretty cool, but still gotta finish this guy up, and then we got a bunch of dahlias to plant. I need to mount that double bottom plow up to this tiller. How I'm planning on doing that at the moment is I'm gonna weld these two plates into place, and then I'm gonna weld this bar up here, and this plate I'm gonna end up bolting to this guy. All right, ready to do some welding. Here we go. What I have here is some 3/8 inch plate, and I got it in the right spot here. We're just gonna start with the first plate here, and then we're gonna move on to the second plate. But got the welder here. It is set up for stick mode. We have 7018 here, 1/8 inch. And the setting on here is 140 amps because we got it hooked up to the 240 volt outlet here. This thing is just super awesome. I love using this welder. If you know anything about me, you know my welding skills are on point, you know? This welder I've had for kind of a long time here. You can really just dial it in, you know? I got the material thickness here. I'll just hit this button up to 3/8. It sets it at 140 amps. I have this lead connected to the tractor there as a ground. I'm not sure whether I'm supposed to have like the battery disconnected from this tractor or anything. I'm just gonna start welding away here and see how it goes. Looks like it's gonna work. All right, here is the double bottom plow on the back of the tractor. It's seems a little bit loose, but that's because, I mean, it is what it is. This thing just has a lot of play in it, so that is what it is. But this thing, it's on, and it's solid for sure. I'll paint that up later once we get through this season maybe, but I'm gonna call it good for now because it's late, and yeah, we got a lot of work to do tomorrow, so I'm excited. This is going to be interesting. I did end up welding everything here because I was missing the drill bits I needed for these holes, and you know, we gotta do what we gotta do here, so hopefully that's okay. But in any case, I can take this off. This will come off, but this will be permanently on the tiller from now on. So all good, time to get to bed. All right, well, it is time to Harley rake this ground here, get this field looking nice. And I got the tractor all set up, ready to go. This field is pretty wet and a little wavy. So basically I'm just gonna try to smooth it on out, and then we'll try the tiller out. I'm super excited about this. I think it's gonna be nice. What's up, Mosh? Where are you going? Okay, love, it's time to Harley rake. Harley rake it up. Okay, so on the left here is a dahlia field. I did some work on that yesterday to get it all leveled out. It's still too wet out there to do anything with today, so I think I'm just gonna leave that here. Today, so I made this fence here, or this gate, but there's a problem with it. So the issue here with this gate is that it doesn't open all the way, which is kind of a problem. So I'm not gonna fix this today, but I'll figure this problem out later, because I need to bring some of that compost over here into this area, and I'm probably gonna make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 beds. And then I gotta hook up the drip irrigation for these beds, and I have to install drip irrigation for the sweet peas here. That's what's going on there. So first got to get this gate off of here, because I'm a knucklehead and installed the gate wrong. And the excavator needs some fuel. The skid steer probably needs some fuel. Tomorrow the goal is to get to planting dahlias in that field, so. So I wonder if that gate is wide enough as it is right now. Say 74 inches wide. I mean, there's room, but not much. Yeah, that is close. So because this thing has thread on both sides, I think what I can do is move this bar further out here and move this bar a little further out, and that will basically push this end further out here, which will lift up that side. And so this might be able to go out into the driveway a little bit more. Ruh-roh. I hate doing this, but there's no other way to release the pressure that's built up in this tool here. I got one side. There we go. Yes, I know. All right. Oh, that wasn't nice. $59 for the engine and $59 for the oil. This is why you gotta get in these things and start them up. Alright, well this isn't ideal here, but you know, I should have put the pins in right here, and right here, so that way this gate could have laid flat against this fence line here. The problem with fixing that right now is that this gate is a good distance away from this post here. And if I move the locations of the hinges, this gate will shift over. This gate's gonna shift over about 6 inches to here. So there's gonna be about a 6-inch gap, you know, in between here. So basically I put the post in the wrong location. I think it can be fixed with like a 2x4 or a 4x4, you know, screwed to the side of this, which I think I could make work later. But for now, gotta live with this mistake. This is my next challenge here, making these 2 piles 2 rows. So I think I need a shovel. tilling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. Okay.
And then I'll get on next. I want you to help me.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Turn the tractor on. so that was the first run of the old double bottom. I don't know if you can tell, but it did a pretty nice job here. Left these two rows here, and in the center we have the walkway. A little bit of a mound here. If I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think there's enough room in between these rows. I think I'm gonna have to redo this. I don't know if you can tell, but this is not enough space to walk. Doesn't look like enough space to walk down the rows. And basically what I was doing here is I would do one row and then I would use my same tire track to go back down the rows. So if my tire went right here where my shadow is, and then the tire track over here, I would put my left tire back in this track and kind of overlap the rows. And I think that didn't leave me with enough space. All right, so Emily vetoed the first pass there, which is understandable because the pathways were going to be too small. So I've retilled and made this flat again, and looks like we're going to not follow in the same tire tracks. Basically, I'm gonna do the full width of the tractor each row, which will leave us with 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. This last row here kind of represents a partial row. That's just because we only have so much space in between the peonies and this row here with the tulips. So I'm gonna do a full row, a full row, a full row, and a full row. That's 4, and we'll have a little bit left over. I'm gonna leave this the leftover here next to the peonies. So basically there's gonna be a partial row here. It is what it is. We just need that full walkway there. So I'm gonna go take the last pass here. I'm like real tired and delirious right now, so whew. Let's go ahead and finish this up. Okay, so now I have a little bit of raking to do. This is a pathway here. So we got pathway, 2 divots, 2 like areas to plant, and then this is a walkway here. Plant. This is a walkway, and then here is a row for planting, 2 rows for planting, and then here is a walkway. And then here's another one. So I think I'm happy with that. That's plenty of space to walk. Now I'm just gonna clean up, come through here, guess rake these rows or walkways. Just finished up with those rows. The challenge that we keep running up against is how to make these walkways. I just went out there and basically manually used one of those tampers, those square deals to, you know, tamp down the ground. But boy, does that suck. And we need something that will work quickly at scale, because we got that big field, that big dahlia field that we're gonna have to do. I mean, I've tried doing these walkways by hand. I've tried driving down the rows with tractor tires, and I've even tried the skid steer. The excavator actually worked pretty well, driving the excavator down the rows. The tracks really flattened out those walkways, but with the double bottom plow, the rows end up being wider than the excavator, wider than any of the tractor wheels or track. So where does that leave us? Emily is probably not going to be too happy with this, but I have an idea, and I think it's going to work. I'm about to go fill her in, because the Sherp is almost perfect to make these walkways, to flatten the walkways with enough space in between these tires to leave the beds untouched. So there's 50 to 52 inches between these two tires, between the inside of these two tires, and then on the outside of the tire, the width there is basically like 99 or 100 inches. And I just went out there and measured and put some flags in the ground, and it's perfect. I cannot wait to tell Emily the good news. Ooh, look at you. Looks so nice in here.
Hot mess.
Look at all these plants.
Some of the varieties we have a lot of. Like, because they just, A, produced a lot of tubers, and B, they just, I took a lot of cuttings off of them.
3 hours later.
This season to like dig all this up, you know what I mean?
Well, I have something some good news.
Oh yeah, what's up?
I think I figured out how to do those walkways.
Oh, nice. You just needed to walk around. We're sick. Tell me, please share.
So the Sherp is the perfect width.
Okay.
It's 52 to 50 inches wide in the center
Mhm.
and 99 or 100 inches on the outside.
Mhm.
And I just went and measured in the dark, so I got to remeasure it in the morning. But I measured and put some flags out there. It's like awesome how perfect it is.
Okay. Awesome. So we'll double check tomorrow.
I think we should double check tomorrow and give it a shot.
Cool. That's exciting.
I thought you'd be a little bit more upset about it.
I mean, whatever gets the job done. You know, I'm not upset about it.
All right, so yesterday I figured out pretty well how to use this thing for making these rows here. So these are ready to go pretty much. We're gonna have pumpkins, sunflowers, and a few ranunculus varieties over here. But we're not ready to plant over here just yet. We need to continue making these rows before it starts to rain. We can plant in the rain, we just can't make these beds in the rain. So we got to make as many beds as we can right now. All right, so these orange flags represent the tread pattern and the tracks of the Sherp, and it looks pretty much perfect for making a walkway. So if a guy could drive a Sherp in a straight line all the way down a row, he would have a walkway that's flat, and then you could just rake it. So we're gonna give that a shot today. I'm excited about it. And the first place we're gonna give that a shot is in the new Dahlia field over here. So the plan is to start with 3 rows. 1, 2, 3. 3 rows to start. That way Emily can plant these 3 rows and those rows over there over the next, week or so. So we're gonna start over here making rows for dahlias going this way. All right, I'm gonna bring the tractor over here, get these rows. We're gonna do, ideally, we just do 1, 2, 3 passes with the orange tractor. That'll make our rows. Then we'll grab the Sherp, drive down the rows, make the walkways. Then I'll take a rake the walkways, and that's it. So like a 3-step process here. Till and plow, drive the Sherp, rake the rows. This is gonna go exactly to plan. I can feel it. Like this?
Are you driving yourself? A little more. The stake got wet and it started raining. So we're gonna plant the same variety left and right. I should have brought another little bucket. Oh, Gracie, you almost got nailed. Are you standing? You're so cute. Over there, if we run out of room in this field. What's up, Masha? We can each have a box on this side. Wanna get out?
Hauling apart.
This is people in Europe buy clumps like this and plant them. In Europe, this is like standard.
Can you stay lined up with the ones that I'm doing so that they're lined up? Nice job. Dahlia planting 2023, let's go.
See, this one's got a eye coming already. Oh, there she comes.
Come on, Mosh. Let's plant some dahlias together. Come here. Go ahead and grab a dahlia out of there. Grab a dahlia. Yeah, right there. Boop. Now put it in the ground. Put it in the ground. Yay! Her first tuber in the ground. Second tuber in the ground.
Oh boy.
Do you have to put the eye up?
If you see the eye, you can put it up. Otherwise, just put it sideways.
All right, so another alternative here to flatten the rows here is to use the one wheel, because this thing is pretty heavy and it's got a nice smooth flat bottom there. So maybe just drive this up and down the rows. I got an apple cider here. So maybe just drive this thing up and down the rows a couple times, have some fun, and get some, have some nice walkways. All right, well, that's not gonna work. It's gonna take way too long. Sure it is.
This is gal, pretty sure. See all the growing points in the same spot?
Uh-huh.
This is not normal.
I mean, it's still gonna grow, right?
Yeah, but I'm not planting it because it's gonna spread to the other plants.
Mm.
And like I'm hoping it didn't affect any of the other plants. This one, I see some signs of it, you know? Like there's a bunch of growing spots here all together. Here too. When they're touching, that's when it's weird.
Well, that one's got it then.
If they say, if in doubt, throw it out.
Well,
Yeah. This is farming where you deal with diseases and pests.
you want me to cover these up?
Yeah. And I couldn't put the stake in.
6, 7, 8. I found you.
Dad, does anybody want to come aboard? Mosh, get aboard. Come on. Masha, grab this. Grab it. Grab it. Grab. Masha, grab it. Grab it. And go up. Stop. And these two. Okay, then Mosh, I'm done mowing.
Wait, move aside. Okay.
How can I sit down? Yeah.
That way, that way, that way. Hey, hey, hey. much. Wipe your hands off on my pants.
So I'm trying to make it as a mud.